Hello everyone, Namaste, this is Shami Herens and welcome back to Your Wealth India. So we are going to continue in this video our initial discussion on personal wealth management following our previous video which was on money cycle. And this means that we are going to discuss FPS again. So we are going to add new elements into FPS and discuss that later in the end of the video. And in case you're wondering what I'm talking about, I suggest you go through our previous video that I mentioned on money cycle. I'll paste the link of the video in the description of the video. Now, before starting, I thought why not start it on a lighter note. So it's time for finance humor. What did the government say to its earning, hardworking citizens of the country? Tax a lot. So it's finally time to start our today's video, and in this video we're going to introduce a new visualization concept called income journey, and we are going to do this by taking example of our good old friend Sukesh. We will start by drawing a chart where the horizontal axis would represent time in years and the vertical axis would represent money. By the way, I will try to take an ideal example which might not be fit for all, but it will definitely be something that could be relatable to most of the audience, I believe. So Sukesh's journey starts in the year of 2012 when he graduates from the college. Let us say he lands up with a job at an Indian IT company after that pays him around let's say 30,000 per month, which translates into about 3.6 lakhs per annum. And this is what would be Sukesh's first primary income. I think it would be in the best of interest if we discuss what primary income actually means before going forward. So if we ask a layman what is a primary income, they would probably say that the source of income that constitutes major portion of your total income is something we can call as primary income. Well, they wouldn't be much wrong when they say that, but here in Your Wealth India, we consider time as the most valuable resource in anyone's life. So the primary income definition that we have here is slightly different than the conventional one. So the source of income where you dedicate the majority portion of your time is what we'd like to call as primary income going forward. Now coming back to Sukesh's example, since Sukesh is spending most of his time working for this IT company, the salary that he is getting in return will be considered as his primary income. So in the first 3 years of his life after his graduation is what we would like to call as stabilization period, that is 2012 to 2015 will be stabilization period for Sukesh. Unfortunately, the education system in India and also in many other countries is such that people end up doing jobs that they don't prefer to. So let us say Sukesh is also one of these people who is not satisfied by working in this IT company, probably because of the pay that he is getting, and hence during this stabilization period he decides to prepare for MBA entrance examination like CAT. And during this period Sukesh does not care much about financial management like investment, saving, etc. He just follows one golden rule that the expenses that he is incurring should not exceed his income, and the priority for spending money will be based on things that will help him in qualifying for this particular CAT examination. And with all this focus and concentration, Sukesh is also able to perform better in the job, and also since his income is not that high, he is able to, let us say, get 10% increment year on year in the particular IT company that he is working for. So with this, now his income at the end of 2015 becomes 4.4 lakhs per annum. With all this focus and concentration, Sukesh manages to clear CAT examination in the year 2015 and gets admitted into one of the top management institutes in the country. And with this, Sukesh enters into the next phase of income journey, which is called as no income period. And this no income period lasts till 2017, till he completes his post graduation from this particular MBA college. Now, after completing post graduation, Sukesh ends up with a new job. Now, the income he should get should be at least 44% higher than what he was getting 2 years back, which means his income should have grown at least by 20% year on year, and this translates to a total package of 6.2 lakhs per annum. Now, Sukesh enters into the third stage of this income journey called as growth period. Now, in this growth stage, the primary income of Sukesh should be growing by at least 20% in every 2 years, which translates to about 9.5% year on year. If this is happening, Sukesh should not have any reason to change his current job, at least from the perspective of income. Otherwise, if that is not happening, he should look at newer opportunities that would provide him with this total of 9.5% of growth year on year. And during this growth stage, another interesting thing starts happening. Sukesh has now started investing, which means he has started putting his money to work as well. And this is the time probably not only secondary, but he has also opened up other sources of income. The impact of other sources of income will be pretty low in the beginning and might not be noticeable, but after a period of 2 years, that is by 2019, we can see a considerable growth in the income that you get from the other source of income. And since money is much more efficient in earning, the growth in the income from the secondary source and other sources of income can be as high as 20% per annum. And with this growth over a period of time, the other sources of income, the money that you receive from other sources of income overtakes your primary income, and the period after that is what we like to call as financial freedom, which will be our final stage of income journey. Now, we will not discuss what financial freedom is in detail in this particular video, but I would like to give a small explanation from the primary income perspective. So, financial freedom is the stage when your time is no longer a slave to money, which means you get the freedom to choose how you want to spend your time based on the goals and ambitions that you have for your life going forward. However, I'd like to mention 2 disclaimers before moving forward. The criteria of the other sources of income exceeding your primary income is not the only criteria for achieving financial freedom, and also at the same time it is not a necessary condition to achieve financial freedom. So with this we come to the end of today's topic, and now is the time to talk about FPS. As promised, I am going to share the leaderboard from our previous month. As you can see, Freakstar and Tree are sitting at the top of the leaderboard with 100 out of 100 because both of them watched the Money Cycle video for 5 times during the month of August. And in the third place is Sky with 40 out of 100 because Sky watched the video only twice during the month of August. Actually, this leaderboard kind of reminds me of Stranger Things with the upside down world with Sky at the bottom, isn't it? Now with this video we have some more additions to the FPS system. Now the first part is, if you watch this particular video for 5 times, you will get 10 points, which means 2 points for each view. The second task is to calculate the total primary income that you guys made during your first year after graduation, and after that you need to calculate the total primary income that you have made during this particular financial year, and with this you will get 10 more points which will get added in the monitoring section. The third task is to calculate the growth rate in the primary income in this particular financial year compared to the first year after graduation. If this is less than 0%, you will get -2 points. If it is 0, you will get 0. If it is between 0 to 9.5, you will get 2 points. If it is between 9.5 to 15, you will get 4 points. And if it is between 16 to 20, you will get 6 points. If it is between 20 to 30, you will get 8 points. And if it is greater than 30, you will get whole 10 points. And these points will get added into the KPI section. To ease things up, I will upload an Excel sheet, the link of which you will find in the video description. So you just have to download that and then fill in the details as will be mentioned in the Excel, and your FPS score will get automatically calculated. And if you want to share your FPS score, please mail them to yourwealthindia@gmail.com along with a very cool username. We'll add your name in the leaderboard as well and share it in our next video. So to summarize the video, the income journey starts after your graduation when you start getting your primary income. Primary income is the income that you receive from the activity where you dedicate most of your time. The first stage of your income journey is called stabilization period, where you dedicate your time to improve your skills and knowledge so that you become eligible for higher paying jobs. After the stabilization period, you enter into no income period depending on whether you decide to pursue the higher education. After this no income period, you enter into the growth stage. During the growth stage, you also start up other sources of income. And at some point of time, these other sources of income will exceed your primary income, and this is when you enter into the final phase of income journey, which is called as financial freedom. So guys, I hope you liked today's video. If you did, please do hit the like button and please make ensure that you do that only odd number of times. And if you have any feedback to today's video and the concept and things that I have mentioned, I would be really happy to read them. Please put them in the comment box. And if you still haven't subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe it right away, and also please share it with your friends and family because we have many more such interesting videos to come. So until next time, goodbye, namaste and bye bye.